My name is Cathy Martin and I'm Director of Belfast Fashion Week, which this year, 2014, is in its 10th year. We celebrate the very best of local design as well as local retail, and that's independently owned boutiques, as well as some of the high street stores from right across the UK and indeed the world. When I graduated from university, I went on to do a few interesting things, including working at the BBC as a media trainee and presenting an RTE and doing lots of wonderful things. But my first real career move was to move to Italy to work for Irish distillers. And there I fell in love with, Milanese fashion and style and whatever. But even back at school, I'd been customising my own jeans and doing little bits and pieces and attending fashion shows in stores and in, charity church halls and whatever. So I'd always had a bit of a love for it. After 3 years working for the Irish whisky industry, I moved to the Irish linen industry. So I was based back in Ireland. Towards the end of my time in Irish linen, it was the 75th anniversary of the Irish Linen Guild. And then we hosted a show called Love Life, Love Linen. And it was a show that I did first of all in Belfast. And really at the time, I just did a bit of a ring around of all the global designers, everybody from Burberry to, big Italian names, big Parisian houses, and everybody lent me pieces to be in this show. So some of them were from archives and some of them were from current collections. I suppose timing was right for Fashion Week because we then gave those kinds of designers who wanted to stay at home and who wanted to build on their own creativity, we gave them a bit of a platform to showcase their work. Now, I don't want to claim full responsibility for everyone's success. That wouldn't be fair because a lot of people, have loads of talents and that's why they've done really well. But certainly Belfast Fashion Week has helped people along the way. But although we've helped designers along the way, we've also helped lots of other people. So even behind the scenes volunteers, people who had come to me as 16-year-old school students are now working in Valentino in Paris, and I'm getting emails from people working as stylists in California and LA. I'm getting other emails and little messages from people who are now head of marketing at big retail outlets. The fact that I'm keeping in touch with so many of them and that they're still writing to me and keeping me informed of what they're doing shows what a great first stepping stone Belfast Fashion Week has been and can be for those wanting to get into that industry. We also have helped makeup artists along the way. Paddy McGurgan, for example, who's a very well-established makeup artist now in Northern Ireland and in fact across the island of Ireland, has won European and world championships for his makeup artistry. And Paddy, would still say that without his first kickstart in Fashion Week, he doesn't know what path he might have chosen. Hairdressers, we have such an amazing array of hairdressers in Northern Ireland and so many of the British Hairdressing Hall of Fame members here in Northern Ireland, and even in our first year and our second year we were able to have people like Gareth Pugh, who's now a really established designer, come and join us for a visit and a masterclass, and also Jonathan Anderson, although he's known of course now as J.W. Anderson. It really was at the very start of his career, but of course it was a pleasure to have him, and we knew that he was going to go on to big things. And someone like Grania Maher, the milliner, for example, has been with Fashion Week since the very beginning because she started off working behind the scenes, and then in around 2007, 2008, I think she created her own millinery collection. So it's great to have her still on board, and she's a big friend of Fashion Week. And there are other designers, like Lizzie Agnew, Mary Rose McGrath, Una Rodden, who've come and gone to different seasons, and we love having them depending on what they've got. There are lots of new faces, like Julia Sokole, who's actually just finishing her final year show. I have lots of confidence in her. Rudy Maguire is now established, and again he took part in Fashion Week as a young fledgling graduate of Belfast Met's fashion course. So we do want to evolve in that we want to make the shows different, maybe more interactive. We want to celebrate design through our awards. We want to bring back the Fashion Week masterclasses because in the past we've had people like J.W. Anderson, Gareth Pugh, Paul Costello, Betty Jackson, Mary Portas. We've had so many different people in the past. We want to revive those again, because those kinds of talks really inspire and enthuse young people who want to get into the industry. So I think if we keep nurturing the young design talent and also the established design talent, then we can only grow with those people.